forward, at 6'4", number 3. Guard at 6'6", number 25, Mikal Bridges.
Happy to have you with us for NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Brian Anderson with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Allie LaForce, our reporter. And let's see what Washington has coming up. On Friday, they'll be facing Al Horford and the Boston Celtics. And then Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
Checking out their schedule, they've got a tough run of games coming up, but quality opponents are a great chance for you to see how well your team can truly perform.
Now Washington's starting 5. Jordan Poole out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then there's Sarr, then it's Chris Middleton, and it's Champagnie at the 4. And for the Knicks, Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then there's Jalen Brunson, then it's Karl Anthony Towns, and it's Bridges in at the 2. You know, on paper, this looks like a lopsided matchup, but anything can happen in the NBA, Grant.
That is the truth. I mean, that's why they play the games. One guy gets hot, the team gets cold. That's all it takes to swing the entire outcome of a game.
Outside Brunson. Off target.
Oh my, don't start this shit. Do not start this shit where shit's not going to go in magically.
Covered by Towns. Inside.
Okay. Yep. That's the kind of fucking day I'm having.
Every time I watch Sarr, I'm just amazed at how light off the floor he is.
Towns a screen on Poole. Brunson passes to Towns. And here's the fast break. And that one's good. Middleton.
Okay, bro.
Middleton's got his second bucket.
Bro.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
I'm restarting, because what the... Oh my god, this game is so fucking stupid. Fuck Hogwarts right now.
New York City, the destination for the Wizards. A physical 3-and-D wing out of Villanova. Sadiq Bey shoulders a big load for this team as they get primed for action against the Knicks. Wizards, Knicks, just moments away right after this. Welcome and good evening. We welcome you to our Monday night broadcast of the NBA here on... Well, Greg, this matchup features two teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
And now Washington's starting group. They've got Chris Middleton. Jordan Poole is out there with Coulibaly. Then it's Sarr.
I want you to know you're not the world's greatest three-point shooter. Just stop fucking hanging out there.
And the dunk by Towns.
Like to see Hart looking to set up his guys in pick and roll and be that playmaker.
Poole, the pass to Champagnie. Bounce pass Middleton. Here's Champagnie, defended by Hart. There's the screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Poole, no good.
Jordan Poole, back to reality.
Brunson against Poole. Hart, pass to Towns. Towns is double. Back to Hart. Brunson outside. Towns, a screen on Poole. It's deflected.
Yep. Okay, brother.
Stolen by Brunson. Now Towns.
Cat, why did you stop fucking going?
Brunson the pass to Towns. That falls. Nice feed that time from Brunson.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
When you survey Jalen Brunson going from role player now to all-star, what a ride. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
Now, here's Poole. Coming off a stellar performance against Detroit. And the three off target. Knicks have gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Brunson the pass to Towns. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Offense clicking early here, 3 for 4 to start this one.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
Poole can make some of those inside off-balance opportunities look easy.
Towns, the screen, spins. Now here's Brunson. Tight defense on him. And Towns the bucket on the assist from Brunson. 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with this team.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Chris Middleton. Averaging 13 points per game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. And he's done his share of the work for the team. Definitely
on the court again. Thank you.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Now, here's Poole. And you know the points will always be there for him. He's averaging just a shade under 20 points a game right now. Poole against Brunson. Towns, a screen on Poole to the middle. It's tipped.
Why did you wait so long to fucking pass it?
Wizards foul.
What are we doing?
Justin Champagny. First personal foul. Second team foul.
They set the pick. Brunson kicks to Hart. Poole with the steal.
Yeah, that's sort of a picture of what not to do on those last 2 possessions. They're being way too loose with the ball.
And at 7'1", Saar makes dunking look easy. The defense has to push him further from the rim.
And so here is New York following the bucket by the Wizards. Anunoby finds Hart. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Brunson. Hart with a screen on Poole. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
Brunson operating so comfortably there in the pick and roll.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 3. You know, Brent, when you talk about home court advantage, the Knicks have
the biggest
one of the
bullshit
best.
fucking
Well, New
history
York
in this
is
game.
so
Oh my
electric,
god.
and just I have memories, Kevin, of walking out on that court and
Dude,
just feeling different. So the Mecca is back, and when it's loud, it is delicious.
Okay.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. And Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Bamba is checked in for Towns. Oubre comes in for OG Anunoby. Miles McBride's checked in for Bridges. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Jalen Brunson. Kispert's checked in for Washington. Now here's Ball. to the inside. Bamba finds Oubre. 5 on the clock. Offensive rebound. Nice shot there by Bamba.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Sar with it. Bamba picks him up. Oubre with the steal. Got a piece of it. From 11 feet away. Second shot opportunity. And Ball with the lay-in. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for New York.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball. Looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get
Oh
a
my
steal,
God.
and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
Pass to McBride. Here's Hart. New York moving the ball around. Here's Oubre. Hart the pass to Bamba. Basket good.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
Wizards trail by 4. Out to the wing. Kispert wide open. He fires. Buries the long-range jumper.
And Poole's vision developing right in front of us.
For New York, they've gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's see some of the numbers here for Chris Middleton.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
And he knocks down the first one. And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
The Knicks making a switch here.
Middleton.
Achua's checked in.
Chris Middleton has the size in this league that you need to finish on the inside. They get that one up quick.
Bamba a screen on Brogdon. Ball finds Bamba. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Wizards making a switch here. And the second free throw, good. And Malcolm Brogdon, Brent has moved around a little bit in his career, but he's always found a way to contribute.
Well, I think coaches appreciate, Kevin, the way that Malcolm plays the game in terms of his efficiency. They can always use that ability out there. A guy who makes solid decisions with the ball and is a knockdown shooter with high percentages.
And it goes down 2 points.
Capable of hurting you with that kind of jump shot.
21-17.
There's 38 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here's Brogdon, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Here's Oubre after Malcolm Brogdon's bucket. McBride's shot is off. Now here's Kispert, covered by Oubre. And it's Carrington missing. Here's McBride, and the last second attempt does not go in for it. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Knicks. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, pounding the boards is one way to gain an advantage. They simply owned the glass in that first.
Well, if you get physical out there, you can control the glass, and that helps you to
Hey, your
control
brother
the
Joe.
pace of the game.
So on the floor for Washington, George is out there with Corey Kispert. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon, and it's Carrington in at the shooting guard. Towns gets to Oubre. Shot clock at 5. Here's Ball. Rebound by Kispert.
And typically he has the touch to
Brunson back
finish
out here.
when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Carrington, that's good.
No way he's going to pass
Mother
that
just
shot.
got himself
He
a
is
one-way
way
ticket
too
to
far
fucking
back
Shanghai
relax
with that one.
and getting out on it.
pass to Achua. Now here's ball. Ball stolen.
Oh yeah, Alonzo's going to Shanghai. Ni hao, motherfucker.
Inside, here's Carrington. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, nice, strong finish there. Nearly a 3-point opportunity.
And eventually, every player, GA, has to grapple with age, realizing they've lost a step or two against the young fellas. And sometimes, that is a very slow realization.
Oh, it is, Kevin. Hopefully, by that point, it's less about financial security and more about prolonging the inevitable.
Oh my God! What the fuck is
Looking
going
at who's
on
out there
here?
now for the Knicks. Ananobi, he's checked in for Kelly Oubre. Mikal Bridges comes in for Miles McBride.
These
And
games
it's
are hating
Jalen
me.
Brunson in for ball. Hey guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Wizards.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
I wonder if pace and playing fast is something that they're being encouraged to do right now. They feel like the faster team.
Pass to Carrington. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Jeez,
On the wing, Ananobi. Defended by Kispert. Ananobi passes to Towns.
Oh.
And the dunk by Towns.
Oh,
And forget those threes.
Marbury, JR,
Easy one.
And we got a
Melo.
timeout call by Brian Keefe. He's ready to talk things through with the team.
RJ was my favorite. I really was upset we traded RJ, but I do love OG. OG's my current favorite.
He's checked in for Achua.
And the big
defense is a
purr.
big part of these players' games as the top shot blockers among small forwards this season. OG Anunoby 3rd.
Just superb in terms of their athletic defending ability. I mean,
Cat's
all of
the
it.
best
They
center in the
never
NBA,
give
and I
up
don't want
on
to
a
hear
play
anything
and
else.
do everything they can to challenge each and every shot.
Well, if you don't have great shot blocking ability, you can make up with it with physical play and great timing. They can climb the ladder when they need to defend shots like that.
Kispert, no good.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might
Go,
tell the
Mr.
story in
Bruxmel.
this game.
There it goes. It's in, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Hart. And so it's Brogdon who brings up the ball for Washington. Well, it's no secret this Washington team is in a rebuilding phase. But Brent, they've collected some assets.
Yeah, they got some flexibility here, Kevin, and they made the call to start over. They took some other players that other teams didn't want.
Give me the big purr over Jokic any day.
To do when you're bottoming out. They have a good toolbox to rebuild.
Oh wait, you don't have to. I already got them. Oh my God.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into
Go
the
Purr.
second quarter.
Go Purr.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Kispert kicks to Brogdon. Back to Kispert. And the dunk
White
by
man is not
Kispert.
dunking on me. Oh my
Brogdon's a
God.
pretty gifted passer and trying to do a great job of heading
He
up
can do
this
that?
offense from the point position. This is one where the second foul is probably going to cost you some minutes in this game.
And the Knicks making a change here. Oladipo's checked in. And the Wizards making a change here. Brunson downhill. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Lonzo would have smoked that.
Having an easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Brogdon. It doesn't go for him. Towns with the defensive effort. Pass to Oladipo. Hart with it. Out to Bridges. Brunson goes in. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
1 on Kispert.
Second team.
Great drive from Brunson, not afraid to get hit.
And he's
Come
got his
on,
first free throw of the
Brunson.
game.
Get it on load the
As you
burners.
know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Back to Koulibaly. And here's Kispert from the arc.
Who is this Caucasian?
3 points.
Kispert's got 8 points.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
My ball.
You can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And the Knicks making a change here.
55. Ariel Hook-Porty.
And here are the Knicks now. They trail by 1. Brunson, and he drives in, and so pulls it down.
On.
Wizards have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter, over 60% shooting. Poole finds Kispert, and the Wizards hit again from deep.
This fucking cracker does not play like this in real life. I can guarantee that.
To do that, Poole has to take advantage like that.
It's Hart on the wing. Pass to Brunson. Hart with the screen for Brunson.
Who the
It's
fuck is
It's
this
going to be out of
guy?
bounds. The Knicks will return possession. Wizards making a switch here. Champagne's checked in.
Justin Champagnie.
And so it's New York with it. 4-point game. Offensive rebound. Hart kicks to Bridges. Brunson against Poole. 5 to shoot. Oladipo for 3. They get it again. 3-pointer. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
And it's Brian Keith calling timeout here. And the coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over.
Fans, get loud. 2 minutes remaining in the first.
Wizards have gone 6 of 9 in the second quarter. Some good work from the field. Shoots from 12. And Poole gets it to go. Poole's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And Poole up ahead of the defense on that pull-up in a hurry.
Up top, Oladipo. He's defended by Koulibaly. Oubre dishes to Oladipo. And
Oh,
Middleton
come
with
the
block.
fuck on.
Those long arms of Middleton, I think they sneak up on shooters.
Pass to Koulibaly. Now Middleton. Fires the 3. Oubre pulls it in.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Oladipo, the pass to Bamba. And the jump by Bamba.
And how about the 9-foot-6 standing reach Bamba has? I mean, it's unguardable this close. Dunks it with such ease.
It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Pass to Koulibaly. And here is Poole. Koulibaly with it. He has yet to score. Sarr's shot is off. Oladipo taking his time here. Hart with a screen on Poole. Ball, the pass to Hart. The rebound by
Josh,
Champagnie.
you're a fucking
Washington trailing.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
And hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
Pass to Oladipo. Count that one. Oladipo's got 5 points in the quarter.
Such a good score on the inside, finding just a bit of space, and then Oladipo confident to knock that one in.
Poole from deep 3-point territory. His 3-pointer's off the mark. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. New York ahead, leading by 3. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks a lot. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, what has gone well for your team in the first half?
Started making plays, play unselfishly, force the defense to shift, attack, get downhill, then make a play.
Your guys followed the instructions to the letter. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Hi, everybody. We've got your favorite segment on tap as we check out how the Eastern Conference is shaping up.
Checking out New York. This team wants to do big things, Shaq-sized things, and I gotta say they're looking almost as dominant as Kenny.
Easy, big fella, but I gotta say, they are making it look easy, here in this early part of the season at least. And we return our attention to tonight's featured game as the Knicks had a closely contested first half.
Their effort on the offensive glass has set a strong message. They're not gonna be pushed around, and they're gonna battle and outwork you.
Like I outwork you every day, Kenny. I'm just saying.
I outwork both of you, and it ain't even close. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
They've got Towns. Josh Hart out there with Kelly Oubre. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Ball in at the one spot. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half with. Here's Hart. Lays it up off the glass. Hart's got the lead up to 5 now for New York.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
Sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning, and now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night to help your team be in a position to win games. Middleton right now staying aware of where his teammates are and hitting them when they're open.
Come the fuck on. What happens?
And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Poole with no one around.
Jordan Poole is not like that, bro. The fucking Warriors basically told him Washington or Shanghai. Like, I don't get it.
And he immediately takes that shot.
Here's a look at what's coming up for Washington. On Friday, they'll be matching up with Al Horford and the Boston Celtics. And then on Sunday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Indiana, going up against the Pacers.
And if I'm this team, I'm looking at this as a barometer to see how we stack up against some of the top teams in the league. They'll have to be at their best.
No.
But if they come out of this with some success, I think it'll build momentum for the rest of the run.
Jalen Brunson, who's checked in for New York. And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. Number 1, the Knicks.
Well, over the past couple weeks, this defense has found itself locked in. They've played hungry and they've played physical.
Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Poole, the pass to Sarr, and Sarr throws it down.
And another area where Poole continues to work has just become a much more effective passer.
Hart kicks to Towns. Pass to McBride. Back to Towns. And Sarr pulls it down. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Middleton outside. For the lead. The Knicks pull it in. Hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. Poke loose. Poole with the steal. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Well, Poole does such a great job of reading and reacting to both things, not just the steal, but the score on the other end.
Oubre passes to Towns, and he banks in the layup. Towns has got 14.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
And Poole launches it from deep, and Karl Anthony Towns.
I don't know who the fuck Jordan Poole thinks he is in this game. It baffles me.
Back to Oubre. Towns, a screen on Middleton. Oubre passes to Towns. Poole on the wing. Defended by McBride. That one falls.
Jordan Poole is not
Performance
good.
on the offensive end. He's making the defenders pay right now for all of the mistakes they're making.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. Looking for a breather and maybe just one or two things to talk about. So for the Knicks, Bamba checked in for Hart. OG Anunoby comes in for Kelly Oubre, and it's Bridges in for Miles McBride. New York trailing. Brunson scanning the floor. Bridges outside. Here's Anunoby. Lays it up and banks it in. Anunoby's got his second basket of the night.
Excellent focus from Anunoby. Wasn't going to let that bump get to his head.
Poole the pass to Middleton. There's the drive. Towns with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Anunoby.
Smoked it. What?
Out to Brunson.
Oh my God.
And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Sarr's shot is off.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Bridges attacking. Takes it off the glass. Bridges has got his first 2 points of the night.
Bridges showing off his athleticism. He's able to get in there at full speed and still score.
Here's Middleton. Here's Sarr. And the rebound
Big
goes
fur,
to the
baby. I swear to fucking God.
And there's the foul. It's on Jalen Brunson. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Kisper's checked in for Washington. Malcolm Brogdon comes in for Brogdon. Washington with the ball. Down low. Here's Champagnie. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton.
From
Middleton's got assist number 5 here tonight.
This can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
Bridges dishes to Towns. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely. Towns has got 16.
Knicks lead.
Brogdon's got the ball here for the Washington Wizards. Trailing by 2. Pass to Kispert. And the dunk by Kispert.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Towns kicks to Brunson. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Back to Towns. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And nice intensity from Towns in the paint. Doesn't back off and takes that shot while being fouled.
At the line, 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. A different look for New York. Robert Covington comes in for Bamba. And Ball subbed in for Jalen Brunson.
They're ahead, but if they don't get a stop here, that free throw could prove critical.
George with the screen on Bridges. The shot by Brogdon wide open. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Knicks with the lead. Anunoby passes to Towns. Good for the basket. Number 9. He's only missed 2 shots from the floor all night.
And defensively,
let's go, Purr.
they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here's Carrington. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Hey, let's take a look at some numbers for Brogdon. He's putting up 13 points a game, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
Achua, he's checked in for Towns. Change for the Wizards. Hill's checked in. That's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Richaun Holmes, he's checked in for the Wizards. Ball kicks to Anunoby. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. For 3, Bridges. A shot missing. The Wizards have gone 7 of 13 in the third quarter so far. Just above 50%. And that one's good.
Look at that.
The size that Brogdon has at the point guard, a good job of finding somebody over the top.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Anunoby outside. To the paint. Covington's shot is off. Washington's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Gisbert kicks to Brogdon. And again, Washington,
if I did that, that is a fucking foul. Oh my God.
I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement.
I hate this game.
Get guys open.
This game is fucking
Shots
ass.
continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. Wizards lead by 4. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. Taking a look at the Wizards. We've got George. Also,
Lonzo,
out there.
what the fuck are you doing?
And it's Carrington in at the 2. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers.
I'm trading him
for the Wizards.
At the line.
I like their defense.
Straight to fucking China.
We don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
To the left wing, Towns wide open. Off target from outside.
Come on.
Wizards leading by 6.
Come on, bro.
Gisbert with it. Now
oh, they're going to give it to him. They're going to fucking give it to the Crackers.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possessions.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Yep.
Washington shooting it very well tonight, around 57.
Get me out of here, bro. Get me out of this fucking game.
Now introducing the starters for your Phoenix Suns.
Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation. Well, Richard, these teams like to slow it down.
4-11. Don't they got KD and Booker and Beal?
Young player, that can be a bit frustrating, but when you're a vet, you welcome games like this where everyone can take their time.
Now here's Brunson. Now New York starting 5. Josh Hart is out there with OG Anunoby. Then it's Mikal
No,
Bridges.
I'm not
Then
doing
there's
this.
Jalen
Whoa,
Brunson.
brother,
And
come
it's
on.
Towns in at the 5, roaming the paint. And the
First-
bucket is good.
All Booker needs is a little bit of room, and the moment he gets it, he pulls up.
And so it's Brunson who brings up the ball for the New York Knicks. Pass to Anunoby. And
All
there's
these
the
bitches
call
are going
on
to
Devin
China.
Booker.
All these
That's his first
motherfuckers
foul.
are going to China.
Oh, they've got their eyes on him, calling the foul right away.
Here's Bridges. Here's Towns. And it's Towns with the power
Bitch.
finish.
Fuck you,
Look
Aiton.
at Towns
That's not on the
asserting
Lakers.
himself inside.
Oh, that's not even
He
Aiton.
knows he can
Okay.
muscle his way to a shot anytime.
Booker fires from way outside, and it's New York with a rebound. And we're about a minute into the first. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Budenholzer, and it's no surprise that Jalen Brunson is at the top of the scouting report. Coach told me Jason is a 3-level scorer and a master of the pick and roll.
They should give me that, bro. Come on.
He's going to read the defense, play at his pace, and try to pick you apart. It's always a chess match against Brunson, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. Now here's Martin. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Back to Durant. Shot clock at 6. Down low. Martin, the pass to Richards. Booker for 3. Sinks it from distance.
Yep.
Booker's got 5.
Part of the evolution of
Clamped them all the way up. Okay.
And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Greg.
Well, you could argue that Steve
Well,
Nash
that's not
still
that
ranks
hard,
ahead of
but-
him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. When it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed
Okay.
to be.
Booker, good.
They've come out strong, 3 of their first 4 to start the game.
Now here's Hart. 8 points in his last time out. Here's Towns. Up and in on the layup. He's got 6.
Assist goes to Josh Hart.
Now, if you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Martin against Anunoby. Martin, the pass to Durant. Back to Martin. The 3. Hart pulls it in.
Boy, if they hit that, I would have fucking
For New
lost
York,
it.
they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Pass to Towns. Nice D from Durant.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot.
And Jalen Brunson gets
What
the
are
whistle
you
that
doing?
time.
What
his
are
first foul of
you
the
doing,
game.
you little midget?
About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter.
And shows hustle and plays hard on defense. Wow. Towns sure knows how to keep his coaches happy.
Shot clock at 5. Outside Durant. Fires for 3. Knocks down the long J.
Don't want to
Brother.
get into a rhythm from out there.
What alternate reality is this?
Back to Towns. And he gets it to go. 4 for 6 so far.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Banked it in off the
There's
glass.
no...
Durant's got 5 now.
How?
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
Hart passes to Brunson. Fires hitting the triple.
Pretty much the second Brunson gets the ball, he's into motion, and that's how it's done.
Martin outside. Outside Durant. Pass to Martin. Outside Booker. From deep three-point range. The Knicks pull it in. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. He can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
Dunn, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. Ball, he's checked in for New York. McBride comes in for Mikal Bridges. Brunson finds Towns. Back to Brunson. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good. The Suns leading. Booker, the pass to Martin. From deep. Outside for Booker. Going inside. And Booker.
There's no way Devin Booker should be getting all this bullshit, brother.
Booker can be on the drive.
I'm sorry.
Before the defense sees it's there.
Isn't he on Fraud Watch in real life?
Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
And so it's Phoenix with it. After the basket by New York on the other end. For 3, Booker. He's shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Brunson against Booker. Brunson passes to Towns. Got a hand on it. In transition, here come the Suns. Pass to Booker. Shot is off. 5 for 10 now. Knicks trail by 5. Here's Ball. And Ball throws it down.
That kind of aggressiveness, that's what you want to see more from Ball.
And so it's Booker with it. He brings it up for Phoenix. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Here they are, your Suns, Denver.
So Phoenix going with almost an entirely new group here. Plumlee's checked in for Richards. Kevin Durant comes in for Martin. Lee, he's checked in for Allen. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Booker. Now here's Dunn. No points so far. Pass to Lee. There's a screen. The deep 3 from Durant. And he can't sink that one. He's 2 for 4 in the contest.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
McBride passes to Ball. Back to McBride. To the paint. Here's Achua. Achua with the dunk.
He may not have that traditional power forward build, but his bounce, well, that kind of levels the playing field.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Durant. Uneasy 2 on the layup. Durant's got 7.
Oh, that's cute. You think you can play tough, physical D, but that's Kevin Durant. Like, come on.
Oubre passes to Bamba. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Here's Dunn. And that comes off the assist by Durant.
Makes life goal.
Phoenix lead.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point.
Yep. This team is so fucking athlete made, all of them.
As we wrap up the first, Phoenix out in front. They lead by 5. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1/4 of action so far. All right, a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Phoenix.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
So on the floor for the Knicks, they've got Miles McBride, Kelly Oubre out there with Achua. Then it's Mikal Bridges, and it's Ball in at the point guard position. Well, Richard, I know you had the pleasure of guarding Kevin Durant. Not an easy assignment. What was that like?
You're right, B.A. I had the pleasure of guarding him in the NBA Finals. And let's say it was not the easiest of tasks. He's become such a complete player, there's no way to stop him. He takes what you give him, and he kills you with it.
Just 2 to shoot. Ball. That one no good. Ooh, good D by Plumlee. The Suns lead by 8. Outside Jones. Outside Bull. Outside Jones. Plumlee a screen. Pass to Bull. Lets the 3 fly. Outside Jones. Launches it. He got a piece of it. And he gets it back. Fires the 3. It's rebounded by New York. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season.
Yes, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
There was a good back and forth between these teams last year. You'd expect it to be a mismatch on paper, but it turned out to be pretty even.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And some changes here for New York. Towns, he's checked in for Achua. OG Anunoby comes in for McBride. And Brunson is subbed in for Ball. Knicks trail by 8. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute of play. Oubre passes to Brunson. No good on the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
For 3, Durant. That's it.
And he's going to win it. It makes no fucking sense.
Durant's got 6 here in the quarter.
This demonstrates leadership. Durant knows his teammates
Look
look for him to score and score often.
Pass to Brunson. Anunoby a screen on Jones. Oubre with it. Bridges outside. For 3. The Suns clear it.
This game is so fucking
Plumlee's got his
ass,
5th
bro.
rebound in this one. Anunoby against Bull. Dunn outside. There's a screen by Bull. Jones, the pass to Bull. And finished off by Bull.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection to that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Just get me out of it. Give me the next one. Send it
New York.
out. Trash. Oh my God, he is. I'm going to play online because I can't. Like it's. Never seen a game that's so fucking stupid before. Can you not play this online? Huh. Lame. This game is so fucking trash, brother. Come on. Am I playing that unemployment Hall of Fame boss?
Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan with you, joined by Doris Burke, Craig Anthony, and David Aldridge reporting courtside. All the talk, Greg, leading up to this one has been about the impact of the backcourt.
And that's where it all starts. When you have a confident and competent backcourt, it just opens up a lot of things for you offensively.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. And the layup's good off the glass.
Let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
Pass to Daniel. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Down low. And that one is good from Hartenstein.
Well, just good recognition in the pick and roll. Gilgeous-Alexander reacting to the defense perfectly.
And with this era of the Atlanta Hawks, Greg, they've gone as far as their defense has let them.
You look back at their conference finals run in 21. That was the last time they had a top 10 defense. So scoring's never been the issue with this core, but defense has been non-existent.
And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I love when Shai does not just settle for a layup. Finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
And it's Risa Shai missing. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Mark Daignaults. David, what did he say?
Now, I asked him about trying to slow down Trae Young, and the coach said you have to get the ball out of his hands. He can hurt you with the pass and with his shot. I'm not going to be surprised if you see them blitzing and doubling him a good portion of the game. Back to you.
Thank you, David. One guy who now seems to be a perennial MVP candidate, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Doris. He is rocketing up the charts.
He is, Kevin. There's no doubt about it. He can consistently put 30 on you like it's absolutely nothing. He gives you everything else as well, including incredible leadership and great teammate skills. Gilgeous-Alexander just taking the initiative, driving to the cup with purpose.
Out to the wing. And it's Risa Shai missing. Thunder off to a quick start here. They lead by 7. Dort misses. A slow start for Atlanta in this one. And here's Young from the arc.
Well, nice job crashing the glass. You'd love to see that kind of effort.
Pass to Williams. And Williams slams it.
God damn.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shai has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
Johnson outside. Good on the triple.
Jalen Johnson.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter's field, but not who you want to leave open.
On the wing, Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Atlanta with the rebound. Young with no one around. In Atlanta again with the bucket.
Really clever with the basketball. Young's so advanced offensively. Excellent pull-up jumper there.
Back to Hartenstein. Outside Williams. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Okongwu grabs the board.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Back to Young. Pass to Johnson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. The Thunder leading by 4. Outside Williams. Here's Caruso. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Aston Yang. To the wing on the left. Johnson at the elbow. Rebound by Williams.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And here is Wallace. Caruso looking for an opening. A three-pointer, Wiggins. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks trail by 4. Aston Yang. Now here's LeVert. Now Capella. Wide open look. That shot missing. That will count. That one no good. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Thunder. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Right back after this break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And when you consider how the Thunder are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
And so LeVert will bring it up for the Hawks, trailing by 4. Doors, do you think the Oklahoma City Thunder has the best young core in the NBA?
Well, they are absolutely loaded with talent, Kevin. Not only that, they fit together. Now they've got a perennial MVP because Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has inserted himself into the best player in the game conversation and a rising star in Chet Holmgren. Look out.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander after Clint Capella's bucket. Launches it from deep. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And so here's Atlanta. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, the Thunder are young, but they figured out how to win. Defensive ace Lou Dort talked about their chemistry. He said nobody cries about shot selection or anything like that. We know what each player can do. We just really want to see the team perform and succeed. Kevin, you see that in their play.
Don't you, David? Every single game. Pulling in the right direction. We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks trailing. Here's Mann. They get it back. Aston Yang. Reza Shea with it. Here's LeVert. On the wing, Mann. Good ball movement here by the Hawks. Here's Niang. He nails it. We're tied up. Niang's got his first 2 points.
Well, we see a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting nowadays, but you'll take that look right there any night of the week.
And there's the call on Reza Shea. That's his first foul. So both teams changing it up here. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Here's Hartenstein. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 to shoot. Here's Caruso. No good. Shot missing. Here's Buffkin. Niang. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Greg, seems like we always talk about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander's offensive side, but when it comes to deflections and steals, his defense, he's one of the best.
Yeah, his two-way ability is sometimes overlooked in the mainstream media, but people in the know how good of a defender he is.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And here's Atlanta. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Inside. Back to Young. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. And here they go. It's deflected.
Well, that's about the long reach of Karis LeVert on the defensive end, swatting away an opportunity.
To the middle. Okongwu.
And although an undersized center, more than making up for it with some serious hops.
Pass to Holmgren. And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Got a piece of it. Just 5 on the clock. Now, Gilgeous-Alexander. For 3, Williams. The rebound by Niang.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
Back to Young. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. We're talking about Trae Young here, GA. What stands out most about him to you?
Well, Kevin, I'd say just how confident he is, right? He plays with that unique energy and swagger. You love him if he's on your team. You can't stand him if he's playing against you.
Pass to Hartenstein. Now here's Holmgren from the arc. And they recover it. Nobody near Williams. Good on the three-point shot. Williams has got 5 points so far.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has such great synergy with his teammates.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Young. Pass to Okongwu. Shot clock at 5. High post try. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
To the inside. Kept alive. Hartenstein. A clear look for Williams. Nice shot from the wing. And now it's a 3-point Oklahoma City lead.
So clever at creating contact. Young looks to shoot it so often, which really forces defenders to overcommit at times.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And when you shoot 86 from the line like he did last season, you usually cash in on those opportunities.
The kick out to Williams. And the Thunder, another 3.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Young in the corner. Another shot. And he sinks the layup. Young's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And so it's Jalen Williams making things happen for the Thunder. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. And we see, as in baseball doors, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. Do you think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews, and the league is trying to streamline that to the best of their ability.
Oklahoma City leading by 4. Pass to Holmgren. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with the ball. Okongwu covering.
I mean, when he
there we go.
Takes you out of the play, slips past.
Jalen Williams got that fucking thing on him, though.
Back to Johnson. And here's Young. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Okongwu a screen. Young for 3. He's off on that one.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Greg, since making it to the Eastern Conference Finals in 2021, the Atlanta Hawks haven't been that good.
And it was hard to tell if that was a Cinderella run at the time, but Kevin, looking like that might have been the outlier. The Hawks took some risks to get back there, but it just hasn't worked.
And Williams drops them both. Here we are sizing up GA Jalen Williams, and his shooting has got to be his biggest strength.
Absolutely. He's great at spacing the floor for his teammates with his catch-and-shoot abilities, but he's equally gifted shooting off the dribble.
And we'll have a timeout called by Quinn Snyder. Wants to talk. Some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. The Hawks trail by 8. Young drives in, and the rejection by Holmgren. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Driving the lane. Walked again.
Already set the summer league record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Here's Young. Walked again. And it's out of bounds. And last touch by Holmgren. Young for 3. Drills the three-pointer. Young's got 13. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Kevin, thank you. Jalen Williams is a do-it-all dynamo for the Thunder. Coach Mark Daigneault said, we've cross-matched him onto centers. He'll shift him to a point guard. It's hard to explain how impactful that is for you. You have a great offensive player that you're also moving all over the lineup. Kevin?
The versatility. That is pretty special.
Well, that's a quick strike from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. In catch-and-shoot situations, those scoring instincts are right on point.
And that one's good. Daniel.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
Pass to Williams. Back to Williams. Beyond the arc. Atlanta with the rebound.
Wow.
And Young, here we go. Okongwu. That misses, had a chance to tie it there. Takes the three. He's now made half of those 10 shots in the game. It's his 5th basket.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Young is doubled. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
You too.
That'll be a jump ball.
Here's Williams. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Well, great decision from Dort. If your teammate is open, get him the basketball. Nicely done.
Three-pointer, Daniels. Rebound by Williams.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Three-pointer. Okongwu grabs the board. The Hawks trail by 7. Well, the ascension of Jalen Williams-Dort has been swift and very fun to watch.
Oh, absolutely, Kevin. He became very quickly in his 2nd season a number 2 option and, frankly, borderline 1A option. And it's not just his offensive game, Kevin. This guy has become a stout defender. He's got the perfect NBA frame, and he fits in personality-wise.
The Thunder leading by 7. The kick out to Williams. Again, the Thunder score.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Here's Young. Williams with the block. They get it back. Shot to stop the run. A nice shot by Young. Young's got 15.
He's smart at using the screen there to just create space. Young, very reliable in that pick and roll.
Oklahoma City moving the ball around. Back to Holmgren. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Holmgren's got the lead up to 10 now for the Thunder. Young drives in, and he lays it straight in. 17 points in the game.
Carving through the defense with ease. I love watching Young slam on the Jets and knife inside.
Williams from outside. And so it's the Oklahoma City Thunder holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly. The 4th quarter has arrived. So good to have you with And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. On the wing, Williams. On the wing, Williams. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. That's good again. His 7th basket. 7 for 10 from the floor.
Well, that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
LeVert in the corner. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. The Thunder leading by 11. To the paint. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And attacking the rim. Holmgren making excellent use of that height inside.
Here's Krejci. Pass to LeVert. There's the three. Cans it from downtown.
Well, you cannot allow Karis LeVert to square up from deep. When he's in rhythm, he's going to knock down that shot with great consistency.
The kick out to Williams. And the Thunder, another three.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at it.
expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. While we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the last break, I heard Quinn Snyder talking with his team. He was disappointed in the shot selection. He told them, stay patient, run the offense, make the extra pass. You don't have to make up the deficit all at once. We'll see if they start shooting a little better. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Williams. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. The Hawks trail by 11. And the rejection by Holmgren. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession. Here's Krejci for three. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. To the middle. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Holmgren's got the lead up to 13 now for the Thunder. To the right side. Pass to Niang. LeVert with it. Launches it. It's good from long range. LeVert's got 6 here in this quarter.
Boy, the confidence level you can see in Karis LeVert to catch and shoot. It hits his fingertips and he's ready to roll.
Holmgren can't hit. The Hawks trail by 10. LeVert in the corner. Another three for Atlanta.
When the defense totally lost track of him, he punishes them with a three-pointer. That's a bad decision.
On the wing, Williams. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To Holmgren, and the dunk by Holmgren.
And this is what we've
big
come to
check
expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
Fucking
timeout is called by Quinn Snyder. He's clearly intent on wanting to lock in and make sure everyone's on the same page. So both teams making some changes here.
Out of this guy.
3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th.
Come on.
Pass to Okongwu. Daniels from outside.
Oh, my God.
Hits it from three-point range. The Thunder leading by 6. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. It's Dort on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Three-pointer, Daniels scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
Defensively, you can't back off him that much.
Wow.
Don't give up easy threes at this stage of the game.
And the foul called on Jalen Williams. That's his first foul. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter.
Dude, come the fuck on.
Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Thunder?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
Yeah, being down 2 points instead of 1 thanks to the free throw miss makes getting a stop here absolutely critical.
No call is fucking crazy.
They're on an 18-7 run. Pass to Johnson. The basket off the assist from Young.
Okay, bro.
An excellent ball movement. Young being unselfish.
Right side, Williams. Down low. And taken away by Johnson. To take the lead. Offensive rebound. Rizachet wide open. It's money from deep.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams for 3. The Thunder with another miss.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
And you know what? They keep calling his number, and they're simply trying to get him out of this funk.
Young with the ball. He's picked up by Holmgren. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Dort.
You can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without foul.
Yeah, the crucial part of those free throws is that it now makes it a 2-possession game.
Holmgren wide open. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
You don't even need the foul, gee. Oh my fucking God.